Spider-Man. I get flashbacks of Spider-Man, bruh. Spider-Man BBL. You know what? Maybe you're right. Spider-Man definitely could beat Godzilla when he got his BBL attached. Spider-Man definitely could beat him when he got the BBL attached. Wait, where the fuck is it at? Oh, it might be in my other one. Hold on. I gotta save all my nerd shit on my main account. Type shit. Goat Bachi. All I'm saying is he power cliffed that that in the Cell games. Power cliffed what? What is that? What is that? What are these terms? Hold on. Where is it at? Wait, where was it at? It was a 7-layer of anime characters. I forgot who made that shit though. Somebody made it. Okay, so I watched the 7 layers of rappers, which that one probably gonna get me canceled. That one's probably gonna get me canceled, no cap. If Naruto had a pirate crew, what the hell? There was a nigga made a 7 levels of anime characters. And I wanted to watch that. Not layers, levels, my bad. Cause I saw some tomfoolery. In that shit. I think it was this one, if I'm not mistaken.
Every level of hero in anime explained. This video is inspired by Dupli's 7 levels of rapper videos.
Oh, my bad.
Please check it out after this.
I'm not gonna lie. First of all, I don't know this nigga, but I did see this on my recommended. After we watched the 7 levels of rappers. And I'm not gonna lie, I saw this first one, and I'm not gonna lie, this shit already pissed me off already. I ain't gonna lie, man.
Heroes to me are characters that actually make my blood boil. They qualify as heroes by definition, but their level of...
Okay, before we get into this though, because what is our classification of a hero? Because because heroism is the act of doing something heroic, right? But being a hero is not the same thing as, heroism. So I'm just like, because you could do something heroic, but you're not necessarily a hero. So I just want to see what he's like. You know what I'm saying? I just want to see what this is, bro. Because it's the same thing with the other guy. What is our classification? That nigga couldn't classify the criteria of rapping. So I wanted to know what this criteria is.
These anime characters are the type to have small cult-like fan bases that have to
that's sure kind of fire though.
Think pieces on why everyone else is dumb and nobody else understands the intricacies of their favorite character. When in reality,
I agree.
These are just trash heroes that need to be better.
Oh,
heroes
that's crazy.
Are supposed to be courageous, a positive inspiration, and save the masses from harm's way. But level 1 heroes are normally the ones that need saving, whether it's physically or emotionally.
Okay, first of all, Sasuke's not a hero. Sasuke's not a hero. So why is he even on this list? What? Sasuke's not a hero. Takamichi, I guess he's not a hero. I'm not mad at that one. Spike, I forgot this nigga. What's his nigga name again? It's Ron. It starts with an R. I forgot what it was. Kaneki being on here. Kaneki never was classified as a hero. So I don't know why he's even on here. Like, he was neither a hero, like, you know what I mean? He's a very complex character. So Usopp being on here also, like, Psyche, I don't know. I don't know if are any of these niggas really heroes? I feel like Spike is the most, Spike and whatchamacallit, I always forget his nigga name. But these two are probably the most heroic out of everybody here. Mikey, even though he is a bitch, he's not really a hero. He never claimed to really be a hero. because he's only trying to save baby girl. Usopp, he's a capper. Psyche, he don't care, and Kaneki's just a complicated character, and Sasuke's really, because now definition is going to be skewed. I don't want to say Sasuke he's technically a vigilante, I guess, but not really in the sense of like the landscape of heroes. I don't know. I don't know how to guide that.
Hero, but that's as far as his hero stats go. His best feats early on in the series are becoming
Sasuke at 2 or 3 would have been better. He's not a hero though. What did
gang a few more minutes before someone gets hurt?
Sasuke literally try to destroy the village. What? We got it. He's an anti-hero.
The biggest liability
I
on the Straw Hat
guess.
since the post-time skip. How do you unlock observation?
I guess, but you can't put an anti-hero at 2 or 3.
Future, and you still have not improved on it at all. His
That's
goal
crazy.
is to become a brave warrior, and even though we've seen small glimpses of it, there's a lot of work left to be done.
How do you feel about Usopp eating a devil fruit? I mean,
like Shadow or
he
Hiei?
much to do in.
But the difference is though, like, I feel like for Shadow. Actually, no, I don't think I could defend Shadow. Well, because I'm trying to think. I think it's because when they learn about, like, all 3 of those niggas, when they learn about, like, the truth of what happened as why their path was not the right path, I think it took Sasuke 2 or 3 tries. And I could be wrong, but I think it took Sasuke, like, 2 or 3 tries to really convert into a real, like, oh, I will, you know what I'm saying? I guess I could be a hero now, versus like Hiei, where he was like, once he learned that he was getting hold by the other niggas, like, no, I'm not, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? He instantly like, I'm not really going to be with the humans, but I know what right from wrong was. Same thing with Shadow. I think with Sasuke, he was like, damn, he was good at first, then he was like, bitch ass nigga, and then he wanted power, then, you know, he did things with Orochimaru, then, you know what I'm saying? Then he found out about, you know, the village. Then he like, you know what I'm saying? There's like multiple layers to that shit, bro.
Egghead, and even Wano.
There's multiple layers to that.
And I know Usopp's whole thing is he fights with a slingshot, and he's
Usopp
like
being a hero is kind of like crazy though.
This is the final saga of the story. Maybe give him a devil fruit or something to work with.
Nah, don't do that. Don't do that.
That's like.
This trash level is home to some of your favorite characters like Sasuke or even Spike Spiegel, but remember, this video is about their heroic endeavors, not—
okay, so their heroic endeavors. Then I agree with that. Well, actually, no. I guess I can't, because Sasuke still saved the world technically, so he helped Naruto seal up Kaguya, so. And right now, currently in the manga, you know what I'm saying? Well, in Boruto, he's been helping these niggas more than Naruto has. So it's like, if anything, I don't know.
not just character.
If we put it all together, I guess I can agree with that.
The hero is a character who is admired for their courage, outstanding achievements, or noble qualities. And then there's Sasuke, who went rogue on the entire Leaf Village and tried to end
Shadow didn't get better, nigga. Literally shot Sonic after they saved the world together.
Solely for the
okay, but like,
it required outside influences.
You know what I mean, nigga.
To help bring him back to the hero side. And even then, he tried to rug pull Naruto's Hokage.
You know what I mean, bro.
There
wasn't so many hoops and layers that Shadow went through to like becoming a,
he's a well-beloved,
I guess, a vigilante anti-hero, I guess, whatever.
2 claps for what he did in the 4th grade Ninja War.
Level 2.
Level 2?
Slightly better than level 1 trash heroes. Bad heroes actually display more altruism, and they do.
Okay, if we're saying Aaron's a better hero than Spike, or his heroic efforts were better than Spike, I don't agree with that.
Succeed in protecting others. However, for some of them, the rescue operations feel like they have a 10% success rate.
You guys Subaru? You know, I'm gonna let him, you know. Why is Norman on this list? Why is Mashal? It's okay. Okay. I don't know.
For others, the hero qualities are extremely lacking. You typically watch their anime for the other characters in the show.
Amelia
love triangle.
Amelia and Subaru being on the same tier is kind of crazy. Inuyasha, I mean, I haven't really finished Inuyasha like that, so I don't know how, like, you know, but when I watched Inuyasha, that nigga wasn't a hero at all.
Caused his heroism to be somewhat selective. If it came to protecting Kagome, especially early on,
Why haven't I seen Luffy yet? Stop.
Goes all out. But
Stop.
when it came to Kikyo, you're getting the second coming
Stop.
of Toga, his father. Gon had a righteous outlook on life, but was
Stop
more
it.
concerned with exploration and finding his father over everything else. It took a
That is true. That is true. But yet again, Gon is a kid though. So well, nah, that's not an excuse because literally everybody else on there is a kid. Gon's mission was to, you know, basically be like his father. His father is not a hero at all whatsoever. So I could agree with that.
Solid core of people around him to actually protect him. For a hero, Gon needed a lot of saving. And bro, don't even get me started on Eren. He is one of the most complex heroes ever because he lived long enough to see himself become the villain. Eren had the ability to see the future and made a cycle with an outcome that he didn't want. Even if he initially showed courageous and morally good qualities, he sold on major conflicts that ultimately led to his demise from his own crewmates.
Nigga, he did nothing. Oh, Ichigo. Huh? Oh, wait, hold on. Hold on. Before we get into that, because this might be a long one. Hey, yo. Ichigo at level 3? It seems like this is about to be like the rap shit all over again. Eren literally did all that for nothing. I don't care what anybody says. I'm leaving. Nah, you gotta watch it. Eren literally did all that for nothing, bro. I'm not gonna lie. VC right now, bro, chill. I'm not the one who made the video, bro.
He sold on major conflicts that ultimately led to his demise from his own
I ain't the one who made the video. Don't get mad at
Level
me.
3. Mid.
Now getting into level 3, let's understand that mid is
Look,
not
I'ma
bad.
hear him
You are
out
in the
first.
middle of the pack. You are at 5 out of 10. That's not bad.
And yeah, you just want to be different, I guess.
But it's not great either. Level 3 heroes tend to be the main protagonists of your everyday.
You got Ichigo and Sun Jin Woo, Yuji and Denji on the same tier? I don't even care about Ed because Ed actually makes sense because that nigga really only wanted to save his brother. Let's be real. Ed wanted to save his brother. Sun Jin Woo, that nigga ain't a hero. He's an ore farmer. Yuji actually has pure intention, so I don't know why he's on this. Ichigo, I feel like Ichigo is a hero, but like he was thrusted into his heroism. Like I feel like if the events that happened didn't happen to him, I don't think he's going out his way to becoming a hero. You know what I mean? But I don't think I would put him on a level 3. I think he'll be like a level 5 at minimum. Because he did save the whole world, the whole universe, like the whole multiverse or whatever. Like he did save the whole shit, bro. Like whether you want to call it bullshit or not, like he did do all that. So I feel like that's kind of bullshit to put him on 3. Denji not a hero. Denji's on the same level, in my opinion, as Kaneki. So that's not even remotely. Kagome, I don't even know. She's pure at heart, but did she really save anybody? I don't know, bro. Ichigo doesn't belong here. He's like level 9. He saved the multiverse. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I think he's trying to say like, if it's okay, because it's gonna make it sound crazy, but I think on the lines of like, well, if the events that happened to him or the events that happened to in the Soul Society, all that shit, if let's say if it was if Rukia ran into somebody else that day or whatever, like let's exclude everything that we know. Like, let's just go based off this, right? If some random other nigga, like, you know what I'm saying, like, if they never ran into him, like, with, like, you know what I mean, like, nah, I can't word that right. I think he's trying to say that he didn't go out his way to be your hero. He just became a hero. Like, he never really had heroic intentions because he was, I guess, delinquent, I guess, in Japanese terms. So he wasn't necessarily like, you know, even though he was protecting his friends from the bullies. So that's still a heroic act. I don't know what that nigga's trying to say then. I don't know.
Average cookie cutter.
Actually, now I think about, I don't know what this nigga trying to say. Because if you really think, even though he was a delinquent, he still helped his friends. He was protecting his friends. That's heroic acts. That's heroism. So, yeah. I mean, you can say the same thing about Yuji too. Denji, not so much. Nah, not Denji. Sanji and Wu, he's only trying to do at the beginning, he was only trying to do shit for with his mom, and then after that, he didn't really care because he was too OP at that point. So it's like, I can't consider him on the same level as Ichigo of all people and Yuji. Nah, I don't agree with that.
They did not particularly
I don't agree with
stand
that.
out. However, they are not inherently negative either. They
What?
do just the bare minimum to get a passing grade.
Bare
Look at
minimum?
Ichigo, who is your quintessential chosen one archetype. He is a glue that connects Wako Mundo to the Soul Society and
That's
to
true.
Right. What's keeping him from reaching the higher levels of a hero is his lack of direction. The greatest heroes typically
Direction? Nigga, his whole path was planned out. His whole path was planned out. That's the most direct you can be.
know their goal, and in the process, it's easier to inspire others. Ichigo's lack of vision and understanding in Bleach has actually led to massive casualties in the verse. As a matter of fact, Aizen planned all of Ichigo's life in the first part of Bleach, so it's very, very hard to even give him credit for the things that he did. I'm not gonna lie, that number one theme
Just because Aizen planned out his path doesn't mean anything though, because he's still, even before he even met Rukia, he was literally helping his friends. He was doing kind acts. In most anime, when delinquents, you know, we got the stereotypical delinquent that is good in heart, but like, you know, they have a rough exterior type shit. And yes, Aizen planned his whole thing since the beginning of birth, I guess, whatever. But even still, like, that don't make no sense though. What? He still did the act though, regardless. Am I tripping? Am I tripping for saying that? Not this 2018 shit again. Bro, the whole Aizen planning his shit out is still dumb because if that's the case, Aizen's still planning for him to be a hero. So even though I guess you can't say it's not his own direction, I guess technically, he still followed the path. It's still a direction anyway. Like, what are we talking about, bro? Like, hey, casualties. I don't know, man. I don't know, bro. I don't agree with that. I have to see what's on the next
theme
list.
song though still hits. Yuji Itadori was dealt a terrible hand. As a Boy Scout hero, he is the righteous good guy who wants to help the world. But the moment he ate Sukuna's fingers, he became the world's biggest problem. Unintentionally, of course. But that's still a blunder on his hero resume. And then
How is that a blunder though? That doesn't make any sense. What? That's like saying that, yeah, Goku wanted to fight a lot, but once he got cancer, he couldn't really fight. So that automatically makes him less of a hero. Like, what?
you have the king of all ore farmers.
That's not how
Sanjay,
that
who
works.
successfully rescued his mother, but sacrificed some of his emotions and humanity in pursuit of power.
Funny enough, when Rukia tried to make him smart doing it, he was like, fuck no, but he did it anyway because of his heroism and stood on it.
That's not it.
This made his other attempts to save the world transform into opportunities to flex on his haters. Even though in some respects I can't blame him, he still is doing the opposite of what a true hero lives by.
Level 4. Okay.
Now, level 4 heroes are kind of tricky because they give you the impression of being top tier
All right, I'm about to see what it is, but I feel like I'm already gonna disagree.
heroes, but they have actions that go against the definition of a true hero. They are mid-heroes in disguise.
Meliodas!
The casual fans, because many people cannot separate overall character writing from
Meliodas! Hold on.
just heroism. If you don't believe me,
Wait, what did he say?
it's because many people cannot separate overall character writing from just heroism. If you don't believe believe me, just look at the comment section of this video. But if you have enough skin in the game as an anime fan, you could see right through these.
So you put L, Lolliot, Maka, Saitama, Mob, Guts. Okay, so first things first, I don't agree with L because L literally, his whole thing wasn't even he wasn't really trying to save nobody. What? It literally said in the in the anime and the manga, like that nigga was only trying to get to bait L. He didn't care about niggas dying. I mean niggas like living or shit. What? Slapbox, bruh. Saitama being more. Hold on, let me see. Hold on, cause wait a second. I never watched Shield Hero, so I don't know. Maka. Hold on.
Comment section of this video, but we're all character disguised as good heroes to casual fans because many people cannot separate heroes, but they have actions that go against the definition of a true hero. They are mid heroes in disguise as good heroes to casual fans because many people cannot separate overall character.
Okay, so he said they're mid heroes disguised as good heroes.
Writing from just hero.
So in overall character writing.
If you don't believe me, just look at the comment section of this.
What do you mean by that? Their character writing versus their heroism? What does, okay, do I sound retarded when I say that? My bad. What does he mean by that? Like on some real shit. I don't like, so are you saying like if a person is written to be a hero versus them acting heroic? I'm genuinely asking. I don't even like, I'm not even like trying to like, cause I am kind of slow. We all know this. So I'm just like, I'm trying to define like, so are you saying character writing as in like they were written to be heroic versus what exactly? Cause isn't somebody being written in a way to seem heroic? I'm just, I don't know. I'm really confusing myself.
This video, but if you have enough skin in the game as an anime fan, you could see right through these.
Because if we're going based off any of that, I don't think L was written to be a heroic character. Not over Ichigo, not over Yuji. They're literally the definition of heroes. I guess in the Shonen Jump sense, I guess. I mean, Saitama's literally, I guess he is a hero, but we got to understand his reasoning for why he became a hero, right? And Mob, I mean, I don't know if you can necessarily argue against that, I guess, but I don't know. I don't know. Guts I can understand. I guess, but I feel like Guts is, how they written Guts is like, he's not really supposed to be like necessarily heroic because he still like did a lot of questionable things. Like, you know, I mean, obviously a lot of questionable things happened to him too. So, but it's like, I don't know. I don't think I agree with this, but I don't understand what the criteria is now.
Characters like Saitama only encounters villains that he deems worthy of fighting.
Guts
Purposely takes a lesser role
I mean,
in his universe.
in
When
the
you
later
first see he's a
chapters,
classy
I
hero
guess
in
you can
One
say
Punch Man,
that.
you try to find excuses like him failing the written exam or something. But when you really look deeper into his character, he's the strongest hero, but he's far from the best hero. In all honesty, characters like Mumen Rider are much better heroes than Saitama.
I agree with that, but I don't think Mugen Rider is a better hero than Ichigo. So what sense does that make?
Guts dealt with one of the most gruesome villains in anime manga, so we do give him a little grace there, but there's no excuse for him taking out a small child in Adonis. He's an Avenger anti-hero, and he has put more than his heart and soul to try to save others, but when you see the dark moments he participated in, he must be held accountable on this hero list. Great written protagonist, okay hero. Mob, unfortunately...
Okay, then you gotta say the same thing about L then, because L literally put niggas' lives in danger. He literally sacrificed a whole nigga just to see where Light was at. Like what? And they didn't really save that many niggas. Like, what do we like? That's not heroic at all. That nigga, yes, you could say he was a prisoner, but still, like, that's a life for a life. That's not heroic. Our hero would never like sit up there and be like, yeah, let me just use these bad guys as to kill them because they're fodder. So like, no, bro, nah. Ichigo would never do that.
Around him, which led to him being manipulated.
Ichigo would never do that. Yuji would never do that.
In danger. He literally had to stop an organization of people that worshipped another entity, recycling his own powers. You know, as they say, with great power comes great responsibility, and Mob could barely even control his own powers. So you already know the responsibility part was cooked.
Nah, bro, that ain't Mob. That's just Psycho.
What? Nah, bro, that ain't Mob. That's just Psycho. What does that mean, brother?
Literally, stop.
Ouch. Damn.
Oh. At least his heart was always in the right place.
Level 5. Good.
Yeah,
Naruto!
Now we've begun to enter greatness. Level 5 and above.
Imagine Deku is at 7 or something. I mean, I'm not mad at Deku being at 7 because he's literally... His whole character is basically just being a hero. He always wanted to help people even before, obviously he had quirks. Now, I don't know if it's on the same... Because I'm trying to understand what he really means by that. Because, like, I guess if you're, like, Ichigo's, like, nonchalant heroism, it's like he's not really thinking about... Okay, not thinking. I guess... I don't know. Because, like... What do you consider a vigilante standpoint on, like, let's say, okay, for example, Batman, right? He's a vigilante, but he's still a hero. He's just not abiding by the laws of the laws that are confined to for proper justice and shit. But he's going out his way to do, to rid of evil. Like, is he any less of a hero than like Wonder Woman or somebody who doesn't really care about the humans like that for real? But we consider Wonder Woman a hero, but Batman a vigilante. So it's like, I'm just like, I don't know, bro.
He's gonna spawn in the middle of the destruction.
Is this a reaction to the Pain arc?
Oh my god! Oh, the drums.
All right, bro. It ain't that hype, bro. All right, nigga, calm down.
Or even wear
You're
them
glazing.
on a t-shirt. Sometimes these heroes are so peak they inspire
Kafka?
you to
Okay,
become a
Kafka
better
makes
version
sense.
of yourself in real life. Good heroes just happen to be at the lowest level of peak. They still
No. Boji, I'll give you that one. I don't know. This is JoJo's. I don't care. Frieren being more heroic than Ichigo is kind of, or being more of a hero than Ichigo is insane. Or Yuji. Or Mr. Forger here. I feel like Ichigo should be right here, honestly. Or a little bit higher. I feel like Ichigo and Naruto, well, no, fuck that. No, yeah, I feel like Ichigo and Naruto are on the same level of heroism. I agree with, no, I feel like Ichigo and Naruto are on the same level of heroism. Over Frieren, obviously. Boji is he is a hero. Let's be real. He literally saved his whole kingdom, so I don't know I don't know about the JoJo's nigga, so don't even, and the nigga from Akame got killed, like, I only watched the anime, so I don't know about the manga and shit. So I don't know how much Akame is a hero, so I can't even really judge that. Kafka, I feel like he's literally just a grown version of Deku. So I don't understand, and I feel like Deku is on the same tier as Naruto as well. Over Frieren for sure, though, because Frieren's not a hero. What? Did we watch the same anime? That woman, like, yeah, she did heroic acts, but that bitch could care less. She not going out her way to save niggas. Literally, she not going out her way to save people. And I forgot this nigga name, but the nigga from Spy Family, Mr. Forger, he's literally an assassin. His character is written to protect people, but like, he's only doing it for the mission. He's not doing it because he wants to help them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's doing it for the mission. That's literally his whole character. How is he on? How are any of these? You know what? You got it, bro. You got it, bro. I need to explain. I need an explanation.
We're just not the 1% of the 1% like the rest.
I need an explanation.
The Hinley village on his shoulders for a large portion of his life, definitely because of the nine-tailed fox being sealed in his body. The hate felt completely unjustified.
Oh wait, I'm dropping frames. Hey yo.
From the villagers' perspectives, they were just traumatized from the initial attack on the village, and you can't really negate their feelings either. However, Naruto did have resentment against the village initially because of this. He only wanted to become Hokage just to shut them up and gain acceptance. It took Naruto growing up and learning.
If Naruto's a 5, Ichigo's like a 6, and Goku's a 7.
Protect others and make a change in the world.
I don't agree with that. I think Ichigo and Naruto are like around the same level. I can see why you would put Naruto above, because I guess if we're going by like the way a character is presented, Naruto will put himself out there to like, since the beginning, he you know what I'm saying, like whether he was outmatched or not, he would go out there and be the dumb nigga to be like, I'll save you no matter what. I don't think Ichigo's really doing that like that. Like he gonna help you out, but it's not gonna be like, I'm helping you out because I don't, you know what I'm saying, I ain't trying to see you get hit, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying, like it ain't like, he's not like, believe it, like he's not on the same I feel like the what's the word I'm looking for, astute heroism from Naruto is like, he's gonna he gonna do it regardless, no matter what it is, even if that nigga, like, you know what I'm saying, like he got, like, you know what I mean, like I feel like they're not like that, like
not
that,
just
like
to
that.
gain acceptance and prove others wrong. So even though we can empathize with Naruto's character,
Not Goku, but Gohan. Gohan, I agree with.
Hokage in beginning just to gain
Gohan literally was a superhero.
Prevent him from being in the upper echelon.
Even when he didn't want to, but like he, you know,
Frieren wasn't inspired to be a hero until Himmel set the standard for her. Even as the main hero of her own anime, she still needs.
Yeah, but okay, but Himmel did that, but like she didn't care about that before. Naruto was born to be a hero. And you can say the same thing about Ichigo. I mean, actually you can't really say the same thing about Ichigo, because realistically, nobody really motivated him to be a good guy. He just had good morals, and then he just believed to be, like, you know what I'm saying, like, protect the weak niggas. And then, yeah, I gotta do. And Yuji was literally the same thing. Yuji's literally the same thing as Naruto. So it's like, Yuji literally was instilled since birth to help people. So it's like, Frieren literally lived over 1,000+ years, and only the last like 200 of those years was when she actually started doing her heroic acts, bro. I guess that's still more than, I guess, everybody that lived in currently at that time, but still, like, it took her almost over 700 years to be like, oh yeah, not 700 years, but it's like, it took her over however long to become a hero, I guess, in a sense, versus a nigga that's already born to either have to protect somebody, or somebody that was already bred to be a hero. So that's why I can't agree with Frieren being up here, bro. That don't make no sense, bro.
Leadership and direction from Fern and others to truly be effective. She's good, but she could be even better. And Boji is a true definition of an inspirational hero. Even as
him and Gohan was immaculate.
He persevered to become a great beacon of hope.
He also was scared. Let me stop.
However, there were times where he quit without even considering the fate of the world or the evils that were happening under.
He's literally a child. Bro, Boji's literally a child. He's literally a child that is impaired. You know what I'm saying? Educationally wise. You know what I'm saying? Like, what more do you want from a nigga, bro? What more do you want from that man?
Ida's rule. It doesn't stop him from being a level 5 hero, but level 6 has heroes that reach that type of status on their own merit.
Level 6. Great.
A step above
what?
good heroes.
Hold on.
Heroes kick it into another gear with their personalities and feet. These characters are unquestionably the beacons of hope in their respective and
this This nigga literally tried to destroy the whole universe. Killua.
Anime. There's very
I don't know what this is anymore.
These characters are unquestionably the beacons of hope in their respective.
Naruto's literally the same as Asta. So is Luffy. What are we on here? What are we waiting for? What is going on here?
Anime. There's very little dispute on who will save the day when these characters touch the scene. Like, Luffy is the second coming of Joy Boy. The world looks at the sun god Nika.
That nigga don't care. He's a pirate at the end of the day. What? And you can't call him a hero when they don't do it anymore. But you literally when they first started, every arc ended with them stealing from the people that they saved. How is that being a hero? They literally stole treasure from them, and yes, you can say that people allowed them to do it, but like, what hero you know is stealing from them and intentionally stealing from them, and you calling them a hero? How does that make you a hero? What? What are we on? Just because he's Joy Boy? What? If we're gonna be honest, that's the same thing as Ichigo. That's the same thing as Ichigo. And if we're really gonna be honest, Luffy's whole life was already planned out too. So if we're gonna go by that, if we're gonna go by, okay, am I tripping for saying this? Luffy's whole life was planned out just like Ichigo, right? So how the fuck you gonna have Luffy above Ichigo if they had the same shits going? Like, his whole life was already planned out. He was already meant to be Joy Boy. It's the same thing how Ichigo was supposed to be the guy to beat Yhwach. That's the same shit. How is Ichigo 2 levels lower than Luffy when they literally are the same nigga? Come on, man. Come on now, dog. And I love my boy Luffy. Y'all know I love that monk a day. Wait, hold on. That sound crazy. Hold on. That sound crazy. But you know what I mean, though. I love Monkey D, bro. But like, let's keep it 1,000 stacks, bro. That's the same thing as Ichigo. How the hell is Ichigo lower than Luffy? That don't even make any sense. What are we on right now?
As a hero who will save the world. We have the drums of liberation, the voice of all things. The list really goes on and on. Luffy does not try to be a hero at all, and this is why he's an elite chosen one. He doesn't care about politics or authority. If innocent people need saving, Luffy will challenge the entire universe for them.
Oh!
Yeah, and he will still steal from them too. We just forget about that? We're just gonna let that slide. Kid Gohan more heroic than Deku, no shade. Because he hit Radix in the stomach. To save his because he hit Radix in the stomach. Is that why you saying that? Is that why you saying that? I don't agree with that personally because I feel like Gohan, obviously Gohan, I don't think Gohan knew he had powers initially, I guess. So I don't know if he knew the capability. Well, actually, I guess that would make him. I don't know, because Deku had literally no business being there trying to save Bakugo at the beginning of the series, but he still went to anyway, knowing that he was going to die. Like, I don't know. I feel like not knowing that you have powers versus knowing you don't have absolutely no powers at all, and you're going against a hero that could literally kill you. I feel like those are two different things, personally. But I don't know.
If you live anywhere here in the red circled area,
hey, yo!
and you have an old, struggling air conditioning or
nigga,
heating
I don't
system,
need an air conditioner.
Oh, yo, demon time! Oh, damn! That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy.
And the only thing that makes me stop from putting Luffy in level 7 is because sometimes his passion ends up putting his crewmates and friends in danger. Unintentionally, of course. Momo from Dandadan is one of the best woman protagonists ever created. She leads a group of young fighters that were thrown.
What? I've been watching Dawn to Dawn too, and I've been trying to catch up on the manga. I don't know about that, brother. I don't know about that one, brother.
into a battle between aliens and ghosts, basically against their will. Her ability to think quickly
Soft
on the spot to
dogs?
save her friends is some of the
He said
greatest
anybody
I've
in
ever
the
seen,
in that
but
red
she
circle.
also provides emotional
That could be
support
anywhere.
gives Okudun, Ira, Gigi, and others the confidence to perform at a high level when needed. She's more
Wait, hold on.
her friends is some of the greatest I've ever seen, but she also provides emotional support that gives Okudun, Ira, Gigi, and others the confidence to perform at a high level when needed. She's more than the
So Naruto can't do that either? So Ichigo couldn't do that either? So Yuji, who literally did that, can't do that? I'm confused. Cause she can instill in them that they can do better, makes her a better hero? I'm not trying to ride on Ichigo meat or anything, but I feel like we need to stop. I feel like this we need to start revising history, bro. Like, did we not watch? You know what I'm saying? Like, that man, he literally converted niggas who were on the enemy team to become heroes or to help save the world, like just like Naruto did. Just like Yuji did. That's actually on a more of a grander scale than what Ayase did with her friends. Like, what? She motivated her friends to be better, is what you saying. And that makes her a better hero than all them other niggas. All right.
second coming of Granny Seiko. She's the best. Then we have Deku, who literally destroys his own body to save others. And
That's
he also
true.
tries to save the villains from themselves.
That's
His
true.
only blemish is that he constantly makes others
But so did
have to
Naruto.
save him, especially during his vigilante.
Naruto literally did that with Sasuke. Or the Tail Beast. What we on right now? What we on right now? What we doing that? What?
But he still has the personality of an elite hero and produces on a high level most of the time.
Level 7. GOAT.
Ah,
Now
here we
we're in
go.
Ghost
Every
Status.
old
We've entered
anime,
level 7.
every old anime here.
Character on this tier is a peak hero.
Tanjiro! Thorfinn? I don't know about Gentoki. I don't know who the fuck this nigga is. Who is that? Senku? As much as I love Senku, I don't agree with this simply due to the fact that it's the same thing with L, where it's like he's really like he really is only doing it for the love of science. He literally said that. Him and Zeno literally said, I'm doing this for the love of science. Like, it ain't really for the love to help. Like, yes, helping people also is like in their plan, but at the end of the day, science prevails all this. Goku, I mean, I don't really care. I guess Goku is a level 7. I just Goku and Tanjiro on a hero being a hero on the same level is kind of crazy. Or Thorfinn, like Thorfinn literally was a nigga who murdered niggas. He literally seeked out revenge. His time being a hero, or his time, like I guess you could say after he realized what he did was wrong and then seek the path of being a pacifist. Like, I guess you can say that's great, but I don't think that triumphs over something like Naruto, who has always been a hero no matter what his morals were. Like, I don't understand that. Like, I don't know, man. And like I said, I feel like Gohan a better hero than Goku. No shade. I'm not even trying to shade Goku. You said he brought the multiverse together? Wait, who? Goku? He had me in the first half. Goku 7 is his only good take. I mean, I'm not gonna debate it because it's just like how I said for the rap one, where it's like every level 7 is like of any of these lists are always like the OG or like one of the pioneers of this shit, and like I personally, oh, Ichigo did. Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, I personally, I'm not mad at 7. I would probably personally put him at a 6, but that's just me. Because I'm trying to really figure, like, what are we, like, once again, what is the criteria of, like, like, I know what he said, but he flip-flopped on a lot of that during this whole thing. So I'm like, being a hero and having heuristic intentions or perform heuristic acts or heroism, as the word is, right? Those are all different things. I feel like if you are pure-hearted since the beginning, like, and your whole thing is just to save niggas, like, I feel like that just makes you a pure hero. Not saying that Ichigo, not Ichigo. Not saying that Goku doesn't have that necessarily, I guess, but it's the same nigga that did pat Bulma's pussy. So I'm like, I don't think a true hero is doing that. I don't know if that nigga really doing that. And you know, there's other things, but I'm just like, I don't know. I don't see Deku patting niggas pussies like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't give a damn if the nigga was a kid or not. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? And if we're going to be honest, that nigga if we're really gonna be honest, that nigga really cares about being strong. That's literally the whole shtick. I get Sailor Moon, I can kind of like understand. I don't agree Senku being at 7. I don't agree Tanjiro being at 7. Hell, I don't even agree Thorfinn being at 7. If we have to put somebody at 7, I'm not mad at Goku. Like, y'all got that. Goku and Sailor Moon, I guess, being 7. But I don't know, man. I don't know. Lost me after this, bro.
Whether you are familiar with them or not, some of these anime heroes are so iconic they inspired entire genres and generations of anime and characters.
Okay, but if
Senku's whole mission is to restore the world in the most realistic way.
Okay, that's true. That's true. He is trying to restore the world, but at the same time, nigga, it's only for the literally the race of science. He's literally racing against Zeno to see who can restore the world fastest. That doesn't mean that he's really trying to do like he's not really out here like caring if the humans are alive like that. He's just trying to do it to, you know what I'm saying, to prove that he's more of a scientist than Zeno is, or and the other guy who, you know, later on in the shits, bro. Like,
without
come on, bro.
selective restoration. He wants everyone to have free will to live, which is the best kind of hero you can ask for. And when it comes to the pragmatic hero, Senku is a realist. He will value logic and reasoning over morality most of the time, but that still doesn't mean he doesn't deliver at a high level. And then we have Tanjiro, who is my GOAT for the Boy Scout heroes. He is so morally good that he even makes demons feel guilt and seek redemption at the end of their lives. And we know the demons in Demon Slayer are evil to the core. It takes Tanjiro to find the humanity in them. Thorfinn has personally seen the depths of hell and even participated in the evil that took place on the battlefield. But as the peak Avenger, he redeemed himself
ready for Happy Feet, bro?
No one thought was possible. One of the most vicious.
Let's just watch some Happy Feet, bro.
An entire world only using compassion.
Tanjiro being the golden scout,
but it's his ability to turn the switch on when necessary to be a superhero swordsman. Out of all the jokesters, I think
I haven't watched this series, so I can't say at all what this is. But if we're going by this logic, then that means Bobobo should be on here as well. Bobobo should be the highest level of hero here at this point.
he's the greatest at controlling that switch. Goku has inspired an entire generation of shonen protagonists as the best example of the Chosen One hero to date. The Chosen One is an amazing hero not because they try to be, it's inherently in their nature to be one. Goku,
that's literally Naruto!
Stronger opponents to be
that's literally Deku, that's literally Yuji!
Because he saved everyone, from Earth to the entire multiverse. Once Vegeta admitted Goku was the best, it's really all we needed to see. Now, like Luffy, Goku has put people in danger.
That doesn't mean anything. This nigga literally, and I don't care because I don't care, whatever. This nigga literally, you know what? I'm not gonna do it. Whatever. No, I'm gonna do it because I hate. I don't care. This nigga literally let Boo destroy the whole planet. Yes, he did save them later on, but like, come on, bro. He could have saved. He literally saved fucking. He literally saved. He literally saved the two niggas that we didn't even really need to save the planet, bro. Versus his own sons who could have did better to help him in the battle, bro. I don't care, bro. I don't care, man.
For a battle, but he has the highest.
He only wants to fight.
Always delivers.
He only wants to fight, bro. I don't care, bro.
Win to Gohan, he was actually correct. Sailor Moon, like Goku, is the icon for shoujo watchers around the world. The entire magical girl genre was practically birthed and popularized by Usagi's existence. As the perfect example of the girl boss, Usagi is the leader and the strongest of the Sailor Scouts. Now, some of you may be asking, who the hell is that green-haired guy? Well, that's my perfect example of the underdog hero. Oweki Kosuke from the anime The Law of Oweki was looked down upon by his...
All right, man. Hey, shout out to this guy, I guess. You got me, bruh. You got me, bruh. You got me, bruh. You got me, bruh. Shout out to this guy, I guess, bruh. You got me, dog. I'm not even gonna... You know what? I feel like we gotta find an actual pure definition of like what a hero is. And I'm not even trying to argue for the sake of arguing. I'm really just trying to be like, what is the definition of a hero? And like, how does one differ from another when your examples kind of led to the same thing that other characters literally said, but you ranked them lower compared to other niggas? Like, I don't understand that, bro. I don't understand that, bro. I just don't understand that. I don't see where the logic was there, but I'm not gonna sit up here and deny a nigga either, bro. It is what it is, though. It is what it is, though. All I'm saying, if we're going by that, then my boy Renton should be on there as well. Cause that nigga literally saved the whole universe. And on top of that, he's been a hero since day one. And that nigga even took care of kids that weren't even his at 14. What nigga do you know is out here taking care of kids that ain't his and becoming a whole daddy at 13 years old? That's the ultimate act of heroism. What? Like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Niggas out here, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? Also, Tyson should be on there then too. Fuck it. Yugi should be on there as well. Fuck it. That nigga literally saved the whole multiverse. If we're gonna talk about heroes, this nigga Yami Yugi or Yugi literally out here saved the whole multiverse from being expelled by. Yes, he was playing with cards, but nigga, he was still trying to save these niggas, bro. Like, come on, dog. Like, niggas out here, y'all got it, bro. Y'all got it, bro. Maybe niggas. Maybe niggas' definition of heroes are like it's too broad. We got to think about like an actual like real like distinction, like what we classify as an actual good hero. Because a lot of things he was saying for a lot of those characters, you can still apply to the characters that he ranked lower, bro. That's just me though. But it is what it is though. W Lil reacts though. That's all. That's enough for my brain to take for today. That's enough for my brain to take for today, bro. All right, let's get to watching the movie, bro. You two people, I'm about to cut y'all off here because I ain't about to get